Welcome to Live with Cordone and Kilgore.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? Happy Monday to you.
Oh, happy Monday to you. Happy day after Valentine's Day to you.
Day after Valentine's Day. How was your Valentine's Day? What did you guys do to celebrate?
It was so good. I woke up to a beautiful set of flowers. I have an orchid that I woke up to, and a card and some cupcakes. It was the best day, and we hung out with family, and it was just wonderful. Yeah.
Very nice.
How about you?
Very nice.
Everything was good?
It was very nice. Very nice. Very nice, relaxing day. Got a bunch of chocolate and, kind of just
Good
had a
for you.
very relaxing, laid back, low key kind of day. So
Love it.
it was very nice.
Well, in addition to saying hello
excellent.
to you, I also want to say hello to everyone who's joining us and welcome you to Live with Cordone and Kilgore. Thank you guys. Hi, Eileen. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, Mom. So glad you're here. And
My sisters.
hello. So anyway, just in case you guys don't know, so far everyone does, I'm Natalie Cordone.
And I'm Sean Kilgore. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are thrilled that you are here. So we are streaming to you live, of course, as you know, to our Cordone and Kilgore Facebook and YouTube pages at the same time, which is pretty awesome. That is happening for us through the magic that is StreamYard. So if you're joining us on Facebook, please invite some other people to come along with us. You can share the stream, share with your friends, let them know that we're hanging out here for a little bit tonight and gonna have some fun. And if you haven't already done so, go to the Cordone and Kilgore page and click that little thumbs up, and that's going to keep you up to date with what's happening with us, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Hello. So if you're joining us on the YouTube page, please like and subscribe to our channel, Cordone and Kilgore. And everyone, please comment and ask questions. Let us know what you're thinking. And we promise that we will do our best to respond to as many as possible. And later on in the show, we're actually going to open it up like a question and answer time where you can ask us anything you like. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're sure going to try it. So yeah,
it'll be fun. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Yeah. So hello to Facebook and to YouTube. But in case you guys have joined us on our website this week, we also want to say a huge thank you. We've had so much interest and so many people download our show, Hooray for Love, at CordoneandKilgore.com. We're so grateful to all of you who have bought a ticket and got a chance to watch our show over the past weekend. Just so you know, we don't just reserve love for the 14th of February. We are pushing it all month long.
All month long.
Yes, all month long. Happy love to all of you in 2020. Or 2021, excuse me. So if 2020 is very much over, I promise. So if you guys haven't had a chance to download the link yet, you can watch our full 60-minute show of Hooray for Love by going to the website, CordoneandKilgore.com, of course. Hit the donate button. There's a minimum donation of $20.21. You'll just put in the amount that you would like to donate there. Then be sure to enter your best email address, because immediately following your donation, you're going to receive an email with your link to enjoy the full Hooray for Love show right online. Now, if you have any questions, you can, of course, email us at CordoneKilgoreLive@gmail.com, where all of your burning questions will get answered. And if you have any issues with the tech, you can let us know there too. So That's what's going on with Hooray for Love this week.
Excellent. And we know a lot of you up north are experiencing some heavy snow. So,
come on down.
Enjoy that. Yeah, it's really beautiful here in Florida.
I was walking this morning. So Marriott Booth, who's going to be one of our guests on the upcoming show, she's based in New York City. She's one of my New York City gals. We moved to New York at the same time. And she and I were walking around today. I put on my visor and my sunglasses, and she put on her 18th layer and her gloves to go out walking. So just so you know, you don't need a passport to come down to Florida. So you're welcome. Yep. Everybody's welcome. Come on down.
Here's let's see what Brian said. So he for his wife bought flowers, chocolate covered strawberries, and Toy Story 4. Oh, we actually have a little Disney song coming up for you guys a little bit later.
Oh, that's true. Ooh, nice tie in there, Kilgore. I like that.
Hey,
that
thanks.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I wish it were $19.85 again. The minimum donation would be $19.85. Brian, you just write to us and I will gladly give you a discount. You can have it for $19.85.
Come on, sisters, come on down.
Yeah, Come on down. Come on down.
They're all ready for their Florida vacation again. Hey, Melissa's here. Welcome, Melissa.
Oh, hey,
Thanks for being
Melissa. I owe you a call. She's a wonderful Broadway performer and one of our managers and agents, and just a glorious human being. And we promise we're going to catch up soon. She's also a great mom now. She's got a little baby at home.
Yeah. So tell us about your week. So how's your week been?
Oh my gosh, my week has been crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I am luckily very busy, as is Sean. We've been busy with Hooray for Love. We've been busy with putting together all of our next upcoming shows because we've got guests booked all the way through the next month and a half. So we've got lots of exciting details for you guys. But along with that, things at the Connected Performer have been flying, which is great. And then for those of you who don't know, I have had my real estate license for the last 3 years. And I have now joined a new brokerage, and Chris and I have joined up as a team. So if you want to move to Florida, I didn't even think about that. We can also help you buy a house or sell your house in Florida to move to another part of Florida, because why would you want to move anywhere else right now? In July, it's a totally different thing. And we will not talk to any of you when you're like enjoying your 70-degree summers and we're dying down here. But for right now, it seems like a great place to move. So it's been a crazy week. How about you, Sean? What you been up to?
It was also a very crazy week. I ended up getting some overtime at work. Ended up working 6 days this week. It's been very, very busy there, which is really great. We're gearing up for spring break. For those of you who don't know, I work for Universal Orlando Resort in human resources on the training side of things. So what I do is actually create a lot of content. I'm actually doing a lot of video production kind of work right now, as well as teaching a lot of online classes and sort of organizing a lot of other online offerings as well. So it's been really busy there and really busy at home in the evenings. I'm working on a couple of virtual theatrical projects, one called Funny Bones, which I'm sure you've seen posted about. That's going to be coming up. It's based on the Laughing Matters Comedy Club that I worked at in Fort Lauderdale that a lot of you are probably familiar with. So I'm very excited about that one. I'm doing another, voicing a soap opera, like an animated soap opera. Woo! So a lot of different things going on, a lot of different things in the works. And it's been awesome because, we went from doing almost nothing. No, we went from doing literally nothing.
Literally nothing. Sitting around. I can't even say we were staring at each other because I couldn't even see you. Right. We were staring at each other, I guess, for a little while. Yeah.
So good now to be busy.
Yeah,
and
it is very nice.
Grateful for all of it.
So I would love to hear what you guys are up to too. So if you've got something new going on, you've got a new thing that happened to you this week, I would love to hear all about it. We would love to know what's happening in the world, especially for those of you. Oh, go ahead.
Brian here. So speaking of our guest, last week we had a really wonderful guest on, our friend Hillary Russo, and Brian said that he's actually been going back and forth with trying to work things out to meet up with her to actually take advantage of her healing work, which is awesome.
That's awesome. Well, I actually this week was sitting around.
Sorry, my Aunt Jackie is calling right now, so she's not watching, but she's calling.
You have to let her know that you are busy. But I was actually out this week, and my mom and I were kind of giving ourselves the okay, yes, we're all good. We were doing a little havening there at home. So Brian, I'm so glad that you were able to use those techniques and to hook up with Hillary. That's really good news.
Yeah, it's very nice. It did actually bring back to mind, I do like to meditate, and I've sort of, have gotten away from it a little bit, but that definitely that moment where she took us through that practice was kind of a reawakening, going, oh wait, no, I need to make that's a priority. Taking that time, that 10 minutes, that whatever that is, to setting yourself and clear your head and just to breathe. It is really so important. It's
very much so.
My cousin says she's gonna let her mom know that she's calling during the show.
You're a little bit busy. We should probably instate a policy, just like the theater, where you must turn your phone off before you come on the show. It's kind of a big deal.
You want to kick things off with the song?
I love that. What are we doing?
We're gonna do Anything You Can Do.
Oh my! As we all learned in that one live video we did, I don't know the words for that anymore. So I hope you have a good.
But you did. This is actually from a show where we had to be, where we had to know the words. So
we knew what we were doing.
Hey, Gabby. This is my little goddaughter there.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Good name.
All right.
We like it.
Yeah. All right, so let's kick it off with anything you can do. Here we go.
Let's do it.
I just feel so happy and grateful because we're having a blast.
Sure are.
Yeah. But Sean,
What?
there's something you need to know.
Okay.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yep.
So could a rat.
Anything you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Yes, I
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh, how do you sing that high?
I'm a girl.
Right.
Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents.
30 cents.
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker
I can open any safe.
without being caught.
You bet.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, can.
Yes, you can. Where do you hold all that air?
Wouldn't you like to know? Anything you can wear, I can wear better. In what you wear, I'd look better than you.
In my coat.
In your vest.
In my shoes.
In your hat.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Good times.
Remember when we just ran around the country doing shows? Remember that?
Yeah, that was fun. That was
I
fun.
loved it. I loved it. We'll do it again
There's some
soon.
good friends joining us here, Ralph and Barb. Hey, Ralph and Barb, thanks for
Yay,
being here.
hi.
Thanks for watching us on the YouTube.
Hello.
Awesome.
So glad
Very
you're here. That's cool.
So what Natalie and I thought I would do, what Natalie and I thought we would do tonight is sort of just go through. There's a show that I used to love watching growing up inside the Actors Studio that was hosted by a
sure.
gentleman named James Lipton, and he ended every one of his shows by asking his guest 10 certain questions. So I thought it might be fun for us to go through those 10 questions from inside the Actors Studio tonight. We'll give you what our answers would be to them. We invite you to share your answers to what your answers would be to them in the chat with us, and we'll share some of those as well. So let's get started. Natalie,
Okay,
what is
well,
your
I have to say a disclaimer.
Go.
Disclaimer is
Okay.
we have not done this together first. Like we did not talk about this.
This is not
I
rehearsed or
also-
practiced. No.
not rehearsed, not practiced. I also love Inside the Actor Studio, and I remember when James Lipton used to do this, I used to like think all these people had, of course, practiced it at home, right? And we obviously didn't, but I still can't remember the word that I thought I would say or whatever it is, the thing. So
Well, it's just the first thing that comes to your mind. The first thing that comes to your mind.
okay, first thing comes to all of our minds. I gotcha. I'm here with you.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So for you guys too, you guys out there, first thing that comes to your mind, type your answers into the chat. We'll all do these questions together. Okay.
Okay, I love it.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right. What is your favorite word?
Oh. Okay. I love language so much. This is really hard. What is my favorite?
What's the first word that pops into your head as your favorite word?
my-
Anybody out there, feel free to type your answers, but give us your answers in the chat.
Sean, what's your favorite word?
I think my favorite word is Muppet.
Of course it is.
It's a good word. It's a puppet. It's a Muppet. It's happiness. It's to me,
It's a puppet. Where does the M come from? Why isn't it just a puppet? Oh my God, Tabitha, mine was love too. Actually, that's really
yeah,
funny.
well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good. Okay, I thought it was going to be too simple, and people are.
Chris can't say his on Facebook.
Yes, Cammy. I love it.
Ooh, that's a good one, Cammy. Discombobulated.
Cammy, we would love to know if you have access to Mrs. Claus at some point. We'd love to know what her favorite word is too. I would love to know what that is. Please. Ooh, please is a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think love was my initial one.
Faith.
Ooh, faith is a good one too.
Family. Oh, these are all good words, giving me good vibes, good feelings.
I like it.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
These are good.
All right.
Another favorite word of mine is yes. I like the word yes.
Yes is a good word.
Yeah, it's a good word.
There's actually a song from a show that starts out like that. It's from a New Brain. Yes is a good, or maybe it's, I don't know. I might be saying it right. It defines me. Is that discombobulated defines you?
That actually, so for those of you who don't know, Cammy Miller is an amazing actress. And she and I did Nonsense together, and discombobulated is hysterical that's the word that she pulled up because it was kind of her character. She's going to give Mrs. Claus a little ring a ding. See if
and
she
of
picks
course,
up.
she got Mrs. Claus on the line, and Mrs. Claus's answer is, of course, kindness.
That does not surprise me at
That
all.
does not surprise
That's
me
really
either.
good.
Speaking of kindness,
I love that.
well, just so I don't know if you've heard it, and we'll get back to the questions. But speaking of acts of kindness, I wonder if you guys have heard the story of the 10-year-old boy in Rhode Island who, they had a really bad snowstorm, and he wanted to do something positive for the healthcare workers. So he and I guess a couple of his family members went out, and they cleared all of the snow off of the windshields and off of the cars of the people working at the hospital. Isn't that awesome? I bet Mrs. Claus knows about that.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Ready for the next question?
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Next question. Now that we're all on positive mindset.
What's your least favorite word?
Moist. That is my least favorite word. It's just terrible. There's no.
I almost actually did like a classic spit take. That was,
there's no good context in which you're like moist. That sounds like something I want to be. Never. Yeah.
My best friend growing up. That was her least favorite word. Also, yeah. Couldn't stand it.
Okay. So Sean, what's your least favorite word?
Can't.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is actually hate. That's probably it. Yeah.
Hate's not my least favorite word. It's one of my least favorite things for sure. And I understand where you're coming from, but like that's not my least favorite word. But I totally get that.
you share yours with Cammy. Cammy's is moist. Brian, your least favorite word is gravitas.
Okay. All right.
My mom's least favorite word is the F word, which is funny because that's going to be my answer to a question coming up.
I wrote it and you said it at the same time. See, we're kindred spirits, Cammy Miller and I. We sure are.
That is great. Yeah. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah, hit me.
Okay, what turns you on?
Intelligence.
Talent.
Oh, yeah.
What about you guys? What about you guys out there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What turns you on?
And I don't mean just like book smarts. I mean like people that think about things. Like I like people who think. You know what it really is? Listening. That's what it really is. I love people who listen. That's way more important to me than how like smart you are. I don't care how smart you are, but I care if you listen. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Big time.
Ralph says a hug. That's nice.
That's nice. I like that too.
Kindness.
Yeah.
Those are good answers.
Those are good answers. Ooh, I love that you guys are giving us your answers. Oh, I love this. Thank you.
Authentic and genuine.
Oh, those
Outlander,
are good
dude.
do you know the reference?
Oh, yes, yeah. Now I do.
Outlander, dude. Yeah. No, I'll give you that. She's going much more like for the jugular than I was, but yeah, no, I'll give you that. Yeah, Australians, is what I said.
Yeah,
that guy's Scottish, but still.
right.
Aw,
A
kiss.
kiss.
Oh, that's sweet.
Very
That's
nice.
nice.
What turns you off?
Arrogance.
That was going to be my answer too.
Oh, there you go. That's no surprise that coming from you, Sean. Okay. So Sean and I, you guys, a lot of you have probably heard this, but we went up to Wake Forest where I went to undergrad, and we got to do our Stephen Eady show while I was vocal directing for another show up there. And you guys, please give us your answers while I'm telling the story. And one of the things that was most exciting, we got to do a master class while we were up there for the students, and we got to sing our Stephen Eady show and brought the band, and it was super cool. And I got to share a part of my life with them that made a big difference to me. And I also got to share my favorite people with the students that I'm now working with at the university. All of that being said, one of my favorite things was that I got to talk to the students about what makes a great partner, because they kept asking me like, oh, so when you went out and you started producing your own stuff, like what was the point? And I said, one of the things that I love most about you, Sean, and there's so many, I mean, it's a laundry list of things that I love about you. But one of the things that I love the most about you is that you are one of the most giving partners on stage and off that I've ever worked with. You are never concerned about how good you look. You're always concerned about how good your partner looks, which half the time is me, which is why I like working with you so much. But so
nice.
The fact that arrogance is not a thing that does it for you doesn't surprise me at all. And I just was so grateful to be able to tell that story in real time with these students about you, because it was so true and it made me smile. So anyway, that's
very sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very nice. And that's interesting that we have that in common. Like that would be both of our first responses,
Well, you look at our sets of friends and it makes perfect sense. Like in our business, arrogance can be like, it can be a shield for insecurity, right?
Right, which is really what it comes from when people are arrogant on that level. It is from an insecure place, right?
100%. And it's just not the people that we individually or collectively gravitate towards. Like it's just not our bag.
Let's see some other turnoffs. Negative people.
Yeah.
Lying.
Ooh.
Yes, lying's that's a big one. We actually got 3 lyings in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And unkindness, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Mean-spiritedness is no good.
Yeah, definitely. What sound or noise do you love?
What sound or noise?
What sound or noise do you love?
Okay. All right.
Type
I went
your
first
answers in
last
the
time. So what's
my answer to that one? I think is my dog's barking when I get home at the end of the workday. That's probably my favorite noise. Yeah.
My dog, when I get home, he doesn't bark. He wags his little tail. He's got so Italian greyhounds have a long tail like a regular greyhound, like you see on the side of the bus, right? It's a long tail. But Peyton only has a little short tail that we call his nubber. Anyway, it's a long story there. But anyway, so he wags his little nub when I come home. So I can't agree with you on that. When he yells, when Peyton barks, he's actually yelling at me. So it's probably not. I do love his noise, but not moving the same way. I think like collective laughter for me, like the sound of an audience laughing is my favorite noise. That's it. 100%.
Do you want to know something really funny? Guess who else said laughter?
Yes. See the old apple.
That fruit doesn't. Apple, not fruit. Apple.
It is a fruit. That's fine.
Let's say the ocean, of course. Yeah, I love
that.
Yeah, I love these two. Rain and thunder.
Scares me.
Mama Wilson says the piano.
Of course, with your beautiful son.
Rain on a tin roof. I do love that too. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What did you just say?
Rain on a tin roof.
Oh, you did. Okay. I thought you said roof, like a Midwesterner. I said roof.
I probably did.
You might have.
I'm going to say rain on a tin roof simultaneously.
Like a cat on a hot tin roof.
Yeah.
Okay. Rain, that's awesome.
Dog drinking water. Love that.
Yes, I that too. I love that too.
Rain and piano.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Josh.
Oh, hi, Josh. Oh,
My dad said silence.
I think almost every man would agree with that.
That is a good answer. I do like that answer.
Woman. Yep.
I like silence too. Brian says my 2-year-old son laughing. Oh,
but that's not cheating. That's totally true. No, I'll totally.
and Melissa says my son's voice.
Sweet.
Those are sweet answers. I love it. This is so great.
This
I
is
love
so
it.
fun.
Okay, next question is what sound or noise do you hate?
Mine's not going to be popular. Do I have to go first?
Yep.
Okay. I hate this is oh god, this makes me sound terrible, but I'm being honest. You all know that I'm always honest, right? So I hate the sound of little kids screaming in that way that it like makes you want to poke a fork in your eye. Like that, not like just regular screaming, but that like that thing that makes you know that like their parents are not, I don't know, that noise. Hands down. I'm sorry, I don't mean your kid. I mean other
Just in general. Yeah, other people's kids. Not
that
not
noise
you,
that
not
when they
you.
put that high pitched, like it just does it, like burrows into my eyeball. Anyway, that's the
Yeah.
noise I hate the most. I'm sorry.
Chris says chirping or beeping.
Yes, Chris. Yes, and that's so
Yeah.
true. You could chase him right out of a room.
Mom says snoring.
That's a good one. That's a good one. What your dad's is silence. That's really funny. Ooh.
Oh
true.
yeah, no, that's good. It's so true. I mean, you cough or you sneeze at work now, and everyone's like, you know.
See, Eileen, she totally agrees with me. Josh, she hated when you made that noise to your kid too.
This is a
Andrew
good.
Robert.
My sister says when her kids are fighting, yeah, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
okay.
Oh, nails on a chalkboard. That's probably right up there for me too.
It's really bad. Yeah. But now they have whiteboards, so you can't even do that anymore.
Yeah, and maybe
Chalkboard.
you know, singing off pitch is also maybe another one. Oh, this is a good one too. Wait, people chewing with their mouths open. Yeah,
Gross.
baby screaming.
Even yours.
Even your own.
That's really hey, see,
Great.
like it's like parents teach their kids to scream. Thanks, Faith. I'm glad that it's not just me. I feel bad, but it's true. Yes.
The
oh my
pumping of
gosh.
the. Oh yeah.
I hate it.
Go
It
ahead.
is. It's terrible. Like, especially when it's in the middle of the night. So I live on a kind of a busy, it's not like a super busy street. It's not like a major road, but it's busy in our neighborhood. And I'll be half asleep and at like 2 a.m, people will come by with that bass thumping. And you're like, you know that you're on, it's like a residential street. Knock it off. Anyway, so I'm with
Is
Cammy
there a
on that.
story? Is there a story here? You hate the sound of drawer hardware knocking?
I do. Okay.
What's that?
So this is my aunt Nancy, who I got to spend a ton of time with. So one of the things that was best and worst about COVID is that we like lost all our jobs, right? The best thing about it was that I got to travel to see my family for almost 6 months out of the last year, which was amazing. And I got to spend a good 4 months of that living with my aunt up near DC. And she has these drawers that have these pulls. They're like old time, beautiful, like antique drawers, but they've got like a brass pull that you like grab the handle. And when you push it back in, even when you've lightly pushed it back in, when you let the handle go, it clanks up against the brass and it drives me nuts. So she came in one day and I had like a napkin rolled around it. And she was like, what is wrong with that handle? And I just went, it just makes too much noise. So I didn't sound on her handle.
You
So I
wrapped a
named-
napkin around it. That is hysterical.
She's right. I do hate that noise. That's true.
Here, okay, next question.
Uh-oh.
So, what is your favorite curse word?
My mother and my grandmother are watching, so I cannot tell you the answer to that.
Give us a hint around it.
It's not nice. Chris knows what it is because he's unfortunately heard it more than they
I think I
have.
might know what it is. If it's like the one thing like you can't even hint at, like mine is the F word. Like I just that to me that is my like.
It's not. I would never say that in mixed company. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
In mixed company, they get heck. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Josh Wilson. I love though that on Inside the Actors Studio, they just like let them fly. Like they just.
Oh yeah,
didn't care.
no, yeah.
And if I was sitting with James,
really.
I'm sorry, Mom and Grandma, I might have to just let it fly too. And now, really, if I'm sitting with James Lipton, I'm going to have to let it go. So,
yeah,
the F word. Yes. So we know that in your family, that's
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I like it. You know what? I do have to say, and I'm sorry, Grandma. I crapper on a fudgment pie.
pie.
I don't know what that
Maybe
is,
maybe
but
I'll
I
say that from now on.
That's good. I do
Yeah.
like the word badass. I have to say, I do like that one a lot. Like I think
That's
it
a good one.
describes, especially women. Like when you say a woman's a badass, it means a lot. I like that one. I do have to say that.
My sister
Yeah.
said I should. My sister said I should ask my mom. She hears it from her every day. The S word, snow up north.
It's a bad word. It's a bad word. Thanks, Brian. You win.
Look at Josh, Eileen. Josh says we heard.
Don't
some other
lie.
ones,
I
right?
heard you let him fly. That's funny. So I like it. Very, very good.
I love it. All right. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
All right, Sean. I've gone first the last couple of times. What would you
All
like
right.
to attempt? Now, this is other than anything we're currently doing, right? It has to be
Anything
something
other
like
something that you're other than you're currently doing. Yeah. So I think that I would like to maybe be like a news anchor. I might have liked to go into broadcasting. That was one of my things when I was young. I remember when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. One of them was broadcasting. So that's something that would be my answer. Yeah.
But you're already doing that. Like that's what we're sitting here doing. That doesn't count.
But
I take it. I know.
yes, it's true.
I'm going to make you think of something else. It has to be like outside of our field. Like they can't be.
Okay, well, and then it would be animal trainer because I always wanted to be an animal trainer and work with the animals at SeaWorld. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
What
it's
about you guys
because-
out there? Like, give us your answers to what profession other than your own would you like to attempt? What are your
it
answers
has
to
to be
that?
something, again, like outside your field.
Yeah.
Ooh, Eileen, you would have been a very good teacher.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister says stay home and not work. That would be the ideal. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. So just a kept woman. I love it. Or just independently wealthy. I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
I love being independently wealthy.
What's your answer?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Or who? Are we talking to me?
Yeah.
So totally outside of our field. What's weird, because I've never thought about it before, oddly, the first thing that came to mind was a pilot, like of all things. Like I think because I've traveled so much, like the idea of being the one in control of the plane would be super cool, but that's not something I've ever wanted to attempt. You know what I mean? It's not like I went out and flying, but outside of our field, something that I would love to do, I don't know, we get to do so much. It's funny. Like we are entrepreneurs, we're business owners, we're marketing people, we put on our own shows, we're producers, we're,
it's
like
all
you name
part
it.
of it. Yeah.
I've already been part
Josh
of it.
says, well, thank you, Josh.
Yes.
Definitely not sports. Is there a theater is there a theater person? No, I'm just kidding. I would like the news. I would think I would like to do the news. What's that?
It'd be great for like special interests, like all the like fun stuff out in the community.
That would be nice. That would be like, let's see. What else do we got here? We have a singing veterinarian. That's cool.
Yes, Lindsay. So Lindsay's one of our students at the Connected Performer. I actually took that photo of her at her last show where she just premiered her own cabaret, which was amazing, by the way. Lindsay's show is awesome. When it comes to your city.
I saw some clips, which was awesome. Yeah, they were great.
WWF style wrestler. I love that, Brian.
Dad said he would be a football player. My mom would be a singer.
Awesome.
I could see that.
I think I'd be a great lawyer on TV. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I just want to perform. I love it. Yeah, travel. You know what? Mine would probably be a travel writer. Like that's all you do is like run around.
A travel blogger.
Spa wasn't as good as I love the spa at the Ritz and Ibiza.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
What profession would you not like to do?
Okay, mine's also not popular. Go ahead, Sean.
I don't know. I mean, at this point, that's a tough question really now, because now you're like, everyone sort of knows what it feels like to be unemployed. So there's really nothing. I mean, when it comes down to it, there's really nothing I probably wouldn't do if I had to do it to survive.
We're not talking about like had to do. We're talking about what you wouldn't want to do. Like what you wouldn't.
I wouldn't want to like go down into like holes in the street or do anything dirty. Like I wouldn't want to. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. No one can even see
this would be a good answer for me too. I wouldn't want to do that job.
I agree. Not a thing. Not a thing I would want to do. And I'm always surprised when people pick that as their jobs. You would not want to be a tour guide, or you would want to be a tour guide?
I think that was an answer to the previous that would be a tour guide. Yeah.
A plumber.
Yeah, plumber would be gross.
Totally
Undertaker.
Yeah, anything
Actually,
having to do.
I don't know about that.
Oh, really? You would be into like dead body thing?
Maybe not an undertaker, but like running a funeral home. I mean, I watched 6 Feet Under. I was like addicted to it, and now there's a new show on Netflix called Buried by the. It's a family. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. I love it. I'm like 5 episodes into it. It's great. I can't think of their last name. Here's some good answers. Proctologist.
Not a job for me. Accountant. Yeah, I'd be terrible at it. I would be the worst.
Josh says he would be the happiest mortician. Oh, I would be the happiest mortician.
Yeah. Nobody would talk to you all day long. That's what he did do. So his old job is what he would rather not do.
Yeah. He's enjoying his retirement, I think.
That's awesome. I don't want to do any of the things you just mentioned either. Like I 100% don't want to do any of those or anything in the medical field is not my jam. Anything dirty, don't want to see that. You would be disarming me.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah.
That's really great. I do not want to be an elementary school teacher. It's a noble profession. My parents both did it. I'm not saying it's not a good job. I'm saying it's something I wouldn't want to do.
You would probably hear your least favorite sound very often.
Reasons, and it's something that I hold in such high esteem because my parents were so good at it, and like I couldn't handle it. It's too hard a job.
Yeah,
Podiatrist.
Podiatrist. Yeah, feet. No feet.
Gross.
No.
I don't know. Feet is being that gross, but I believe you.
This is the last question.
Okay.
This is question number 10. All right. So if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? I think for me, not bad. Not bad this go around.
Not bad. And then they just hand you a ticket to go back. What's your like they were just gonna put you back on and just keep on.
Isn't that how it works? I don't know. That's what Shirley MacLaine taught me.
I love it. I love it. For me, it's everybody's here or everybody's coming. Like we're all in it together. Like the people
I like that. Everybody's here. Come on in.
Like, we're all in it together. Yeah.
Josh is with a British accent. Sorry about all that.
All that.
Oh, that's a good answer, Cammie. Job well done.
Very nice.
You did good. You did good.
You did. You're welcome here. Oh, I like that, man. You are well, not anytime soon. Oh, forgiven. Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Sean, that was so good. That was all Sean's doing, having us do that. And I enjoyed that so very much. I loved interacting with all of you. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for being active this evening.
We got a couple more answers rolling in here. So well, at the pearly gates, welcome. Pardon me, you're at peace.
Yeah. Welcome home.
Oh, that gave me chills. Cool. Your family's right over there. Oh. Yep.
No, Brandon, Lindsay, like they didn't all come with me at the same. Although if we all died at the same time, it'd be okay because then nobody missed each other. Like it's all yeah. Welcome. Okay, that's good. I'll take it from Dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful work. Now come have an everlasting life. Take it.
Everlasting.
Now that's going to be on our next album.
Yeah.
So I love it.
That was great. Very nice, you guys.
And so positive, and we're so glad you guys are here. And we again want to keep hearing from you, not only during the show, but anytime during the week. If you want to DM us on our page, we definitely get back to you right away. You can email us, any of that stuff, and let us know. We do have great guests that are coming, but if you have somebody who you know that is doing positive work out in the world and who is accentuating the positive, we want to hear from them and we want to bring them on and thank them and hear what they're up to. So the more positivity we can spread, the better. So definitely continue to keep up with us throughout the week and throughout the months because we love, love, love seeing you every Monday. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Do you want to talk a little bit about our upcoming guest? Do we want to share who's coming on next week?
Yeah, I love that. So next week, we have an amazing woman named Jenna Doolittle, not quite Eliza Doolittle. She literally calls herself that Doolittle, right? That other Doolittle. Jenna Doolittle is from the Actors Rise list, and she created during the pandemic this incredible resource for actors and performers where she was this one-woman production of bringing in all of the free resources for actors and performers that were out there. And she did such an amazing job during the pandemic. She just started this back in like March, that she was recognized by the New York Times for all the good work that she did, along with these super heavy hitters. So we are so grateful to have her on. So that's Jenna Doolittle. be coming next week. Then on Monday, March the 1st, Marriette Booth, who's a good friend of mine and also knows Hillary Russo from last week. She's an actress working in New York City who has been on an episode of Gossip Girl since this all started, and also just did a series of commercials, a couple of different series of commercials, which I think she'll be allowed to talk to us about, and how it's been working during the pandemic and living in New York City. And she's just such a positive, upbeat, wonderful human being. I think hearing her story and how she's continuing to put out really great content during a time when you have to be extra careful is a really wonderful thing to hear about. Then on Monday, March 8th, we're going to have Drew Droege come on, who is a working TV and film actor out in LA. He has done everything you can imagine, and will talk to us all about what it's like working prior to this out in LA and what it's been like for the last couple of weeks. And then on Monday, March 15th, we have Anne-Marie Burgess, who is she runs the Florida Italian Greyhound Rescue Group. So I'm hoping that what she's going to do is bring on a little Italian Greyhound who needs to have a new family, who's being fostered right now. The nice thing about the Italian Greyhound Rescue Group is that they are completely no kill, obviously, because it's not a shelter. What they do is they take little dogs that have been surrendered by their owners or put into different kinds of facilities. They snatch them up, they put them into foster care with families that want to provide a home, and then they adopt them out to families who want to be their forever home. So we'll talk to Anne-Marie about all the good work she's been doing. She's actually the one who I got to hand off the dog Loki that we got from one side of Florida and moved to the other. And then last, but definitely not least, we have Wade Murphy and Michael Chapiak. We're going to come on from Archetype Distilleries to talk to us all about what it's like to run a distillery during the pandemic, and
We're
how
excited about that.
Yeah, how we can use their vodkas and gins that they make right on site in December to make a pandemic cocktail. It will be the week after St. Patrick's Day. So we will have maybe a little spirits on hand, and we'll send you home with a recipe that you can use right there in your own living room. So those are just a couple of guests that are coming on.
It's exciting things coming up. We have here's a good question to wrap up the evening. What is your favorite guilty food?
That's a good one.
I'll hang up and listen for the answer. Hysterical, like an old radio show. That is great.
All right. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I eat so much that I feel guilty about afterwards.
What's the one that you wish, if you could get a free pass, we would never have to feel guilty about it, had no calories and taste exactly the same? What would it be? You just get one.
Probably like. It'd probably be pizza or Mexican, which they're really not bad, but they're they're kind of bad.
Depends on what you put on them, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, it would be French fries.
French fries, yeah. That's another one too.
It used to be when I used to eat meat, chicken tenders, but I don't eat meat anymore, so can't eat those. So good French fry does it for me. All right, so chocolate, that's a good one. Totally, Eileen.
Pizza.
Yeah, great answer is pizza. So Sean, you get 10 points and you get to move on to the next one.
Cake. I never feel guilty about cake. Isn't that funny? Because cake, you're always like celebrating something. Like, it's your birthday. I gotta have the cake. It's rude if I don't.
Duh. Yeah. If I had somebody who baked cakes at
these
home,
are good questions. I love everyone's answering. Melted peanut butter. Ooh, and dripping in pieces of chocolate Hershey bar. What? I call it hot peanut butter chocolate syrup. Ew. Oh my gosh. You'll be making that for us soon.
I love it. Yeah. Cami, maybe you'll have to come on right after the Archetype guys so we can have like a week of drinks and a week of food. I think that sounds awesome.
We got French fries.
I'm with Nancy, 100%. Pasta. I don't feel guilty about pasta. I'm Italian.
I love pasta too.
Yeah, but I feel you.
Your mom says chips.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no calories in cake. I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, no, totally. Your wife is 100% right. You should throw her a party.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. You want to tell them really quick again, if you guys don't mind sharing about Hooray for Love, let people know about it, and send people about it. Natalie, you want to give the details one more time?
Yeah, just one more time. So for those of you who keep meaning, I know we keep hearing that you guys keep meaning to sign up for Hooray for Love, but you just haven't had a chance. Super simple. Just go to our website. It's cordoneandkilgore.com. On there, all you have to do is just make a donation of any size. If you would like to make a donation of $20.21, that would be great. Any more, of course, is appreciated. enter your best email address. Then immediately following, we will send you a link for the whole show. You can watch it all the way through the end of February. And if you have any questions, just email us, CordonKilgoreLive@gmail.com. We're getting good feedback. We really appreciate that from you guys. Those of you who have watched, again, thank you so much. And thank you for your comments, for writing back to us and telling us how much it meant to you. That means so much to us with all the work that we put in to bring you some joy during this month. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Your donations keep this show going. So that's where all the money is headed, is to keep this show up and running. And so we really appreciate you donating to the cause.
Brian said he's donating $19.85 per your approval.
100%. I'll take it. I'll take it, Brian, any day. Oh, Faith, I'm so glad.
Great. We'll do more. We'll do more shows like this where we'll do some question and answer, and because this was definitely a lot of fun. We love you guys too. We love all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're gonna leave you now with a little Disney tune, like we promised in the beginning. Have a great week, everybody, and we will see you next week.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.
When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to read through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word.
A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
Though if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure Egyptian pharaohs would have grasped it in a jiff.
In every single pyramid would bear this hieroglyph.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Say it and wild animals will not seem so bitter all